Feminist therapy is a distinct approach to psychotherapy that has gained prominence for its emphasis on empowerment, equality, and social justice. This therapeutic framework acknowledges and addresses the unique experiences, challenges, and traumas faced by individuals across diverse gender identities, emphasizing the intersectionality of gender with other social factors, such as race, class, and sexual orientation. It challenges traditional therapeutic norms and strives to provide a safe and affirming space for all individuals seeking mental health support. Historical roots and evolution. Feminist therapy traces its roots back to the feminist movement of the 1960s and 1970s. During this period, as women in marginalized groups advocated for their rights and recognition, there arose a need for a therapeutic approach that could effectively address their specific concerns. Feminist therapists recognized that traditional psychotherapy often failed to consider the socio-cultural contexts in which clients live and the ways in which systemic inequalities impacted their mental well-being. One of the pioneering figures in the development of feminist therapy is Laura Brown, who authored the influential book Subversive Dialogues, Theory in Feminist Therapy in 1994. Brown's work laid the foundation for the integration of feminist principles into psychotherapy, emphasizing the importance of a collaborative and egalitarian therapeutic relationship. Key principles and values. Feminist therapy is guided by a set of core principles and values that shape its therapeutic approach. 1. Equality in the therapeutic process. Equality is a fundamental principle of feminist therapy. Therapists in this approach recognize that all individuals, regardless of their gender identity, race, or background, should be treated with respect and afforded an equal voice in the therapeutic process. The therapist-client relationship is characterized by collaboration rather than hierarchy. 2. Empowerment. Empowerment is at the heart of feminist therapy. Therapists work to empower clients by helping them recognize their strengths, agency, and capacity for change. This involves supporting clients in making informed choices and decisions about their lives, encouraging self-confidence, and fostering a sense of self-efficacy. 3. Intersectionality. Feminist therapy places a strong emphasis on intersectionality, acknowledging that individuals' experiences are shaped by a complex interplay of multiple identities, including gender, race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, and socioeconomic status. Therapists strive to understand how these intersecting identities influence clients' mental health and well-being. 4. Social justice advocacy. Beyond the therapy room, feminist therapy encourages therapists and clients to engage in advocacy and activism, aimed at addressing social inequalities and promoting positive change. This may involve challenging discriminatory practices, advocating for policy changes, and contributing to broader movements for social justice. Feminist therapy techniques. Feminist therapy employs a range of therapeutic techniques and interventions designed to address clients' unique needs and foster empowerment. Some of the key techniques include 1. Narrative therapy. Narrative therapy is a central approach in feminist therapy. It involves helping clients examine and deconstruct the dominant narratives that may have shaped their self-concept and worldview. Through this process, clients are encouraged to rewrite their life stories in ways that align with their authentic selves and aspirations. 2. Empowerment-based interventions. Empowerment-based interventions aim to equip clients with practical skills and strategies to navigate life's challenges. These interventions may include assertiveness training, self-advocacy skills, and coping strategies that enhance clients' ability to assert their rights and make positive changes in their lives. Case studies of successful transformations. Real-life case studies provide compelling evidence of the transformative power of feminist therapy. Sarah's journey to healing. Sarah, a survivor of domestic violence, sought therapy to heal from the trauma she had endured. In a feminist therapy setting, she found a safe space to share her experiences and process her emotions. With the support of her therapist, Sarah gradually regained her sense of agency and self-worth. She learned to recognize the signs of abuse and developed a safety plan to protect herself. Through this journey, Sarah not only survived but thrived, eventually becoming an advocate for survivors of domestic violence. Alex's path to self-acceptance. Alex, a non-binary individual, grappled with societal pressures and the challenges of navigating a world that often failed to recognize their gender identity. In feminist therapy, Alex found validation and acceptance. Their therapists supported them in exploring their identity, advocating for their rights, and building resilience in the face of adversity. Alex's journey towards self-acceptance was marked by self-discovery and self-love, ultimately leading to a more authentic and fulfilling life. Breaking stigmas around therapy. Feminist therapy also plays a crucial role in destigmatizing mental health treatment. Redefining strength. Feminist therapy challenges the stigma associated with seeking therapy. It reframes the act of seeking help as an expression of strength and self-care, rather than a sign of weakness. This perspective empowers individuals to prioritize their mental well-being without shame. Diverse voices matter. Feminist therapy emphasizes the importance of diverse voices in the therapeutic space. It recognizes that therapists and clients come from diverse backgrounds and experiences, and it values the unique perspectives that each individual brings to the therapeutic relationship. This inclusivity fosters a sense of belonging and trust in the therapeutic process. Challenging gender norms. One of the critical aspects of feminist therapy is its commitment to challenging traditional gender norms. The fluidity of gender. Feminist therapy acknowledges the fluidity of gender and the limitations of binary gender norms. Therapists work with clients to explore their gender identity and expression in a way that feels authentic to them, irrespective of societal expectations. Empowering non-binary individuals. Non-binary individuals often face unique challenges in a world that often adheres to a binary understanding of gender. Feminist therapy provides a supportive environment for non-binary individuals to navigate these challenges, empowering them to embrace their authentic selves. Overcoming barriers to access. Access to mental health care is a crucial concern, and feminist therapy seeks to overcome various barriers. Financial barriers. Feminist therapy advocates for making mental health care more affordable and accessible. This may involve sliding scale fees, pro bono services, or advocating for insurance coverage of mental health services. Cultural competency. Cultural competency is vital in feminist therapy. Therapists are encouraged to undergo training that equips them to work effectively with clients from diverse cultural backgrounds. This ensures that therapy is sensitive to the cultural and contextual factors that shape clients' lives. Critiques and controversies. Feminist therapy, like any therapeutic approach, is not without its critiques. Gender-neutral language. Some critics argue that the emphasis on gender-neutral language in feminist therapy can be confusing or overly abstract. They suggest that a more nuanced approach to language may better serve clients. The role of men. There are debates about the role of men in feminist therapy. While feminist therapy is inclusive and can benefit individuals of all genders, some argue that it may not fully address the unique challenges and experiences of men. Current trends and future prospects. Feminist therapy continues to evolve to meet the changing needs of individuals and society. Online therapy. The digital age has brought about the rise of online feminist therapy, making mental health support more accessible to a broader audience. This trend allows individuals to access therapy from the comfort of their homes, reducing geographical barriers. Expanding inclusivity. Feminist therapy is actively expanding its inclusivity to cater to a more diverse clientele. This includes culturally competent approaches, support for neurodiversity, and addressing the mental health needs of marginalized communities. The impact of feminist therapy. The profound impact of feminist therapy extends beyond the therapy room. Personal transformation. Individuals who embrace feminist therapy often experience profound personal transformations. They develop a greater sense of self-awareness, self-acceptance, and resilience, which positively impacts their overall well-being. A more empathetic society. Feminist therapy contributes to the creation of a more empathetic and understanding society. By challenging stereotypes and advocating for equality, it fosters a collective sense of responsibility for the mental health and well-being of all community members. Integrating feminist therapy into mental health care. To make feminist therapy more accessible, it must be integrated into mainstream mental health care. Training and education. Training therapists in feminist therapy principles is essential for its widespread adoption. Educational initiatives can ensure that therapists are equipped to provide inclusive and empowering mental health support. Policy and advocacy. Feminist therapy advocates for policy changes that prioritize mental health and equality. This includes advocating for insurance coverage of mental health services and addressing systemic inequalities that impact mental health. We are House of Thought Therapy. Nurturing minds, empowering lives.